Like when we were doing Avengers, like Robert Downey Jr. was on set, they would go in this trailer an hour and a half to 2 hours before ever rolling film. And he would sit there with the script and be like, this don't work, this work, rewrite this, do that, do that. So we're all sitting there like waiting. And I was like, wow, he really has the ability to do that.
Boom, hold on. By him saying that, that makes so much sense on everything that has came out. Like Chris Evans not coming back to the Avenger MCU world could possibly, speculation, be because he don't want to have his co-worker rewrite a script. Maybe he's not comfortable with the concept of like bowing down to Robert Downey Jr. suggestions. And we getting this from people who've seen what happens behind the scene, as well as discussing film, releasing this like a month ago of the director, Joe Russo, saying Robert Downey Jr. is doing detailed research to prepare for Dr. Doom. End quote. He's writing backstory, costume ideas. He just loves really rich three-dimensional characters, and I think he sees a real opportunity here with this character. Who the heck is the director? And if the director is just the guy who like cut on the camera and record and not the person who's directing the story, it's confusing me. I think when it comes to certain actors, and I might be jumping off the ledge here, but bear with me. I think when it comes to certain actors, they have so much tenure with playing a character like Robert Downey Jr. with Iron Man that the directors and the powers that be kind of bends to their will because they need him on screen. That's a fact. Now, does this give us the best story being told? Only time will tell. But I do think we need to remember this tidbit going forward, as well as this next clip.
You have to curate your experience. Captain America was an Anthony Mackie curated experience because I produced it. Everything. I had to say on all that shit. You know what I mean? When they hired the director called me and was like, yo, I want to be on this movie. That's how we found our director. Every time you see a Tom Cruise movie, that's a curated Tom Cruise experience.
So boom, here's the divide, okay? By the way, this is coming from the Pivot podcast. They interviewed Anthony Mackie. This piece of the podcast kind of show the hand of the problem in the MCU, which is these disconnected stories, which cause multiple reshoots, multiple problems to be solved. The powers to be are giving too much power to the actor and not establishing directors who have a story to tell with key characters. When it comes to the original Iron Man in 2008, it wasn't helmed by RDJ. It was helmed by Jon Favreau, that guy who plays Happy, but he was the person directing the story of Iron Man. So it was very concise and very focused throughout the whole movie, where you don't get lost into the weeds of like, why is this character here? Why is this character there? Why is these other characters missing? That's what we have in today MCU. We always thinking like, what's happening off screen? Why didn't Bruce Banner show up in Captain America 4? You know what I'm saying? Things like that always come up because the script, the story is not concise. It seems to be constantly evolving due to whatever actor is on the screen and their decisions on that day. Now, I think he might be playing cheeky to a degree, maybe. Now, this is the closest I ever like study and follow news sightings and news reports based off of like one single movie. But I do think Avengers Doomsday and Secret Wars is a top tier multi-billion-dollar project that has so much interesting factoids surrounding it. And, you know, this is how I like to spend my free time. So I'm sharing it with you. Apparently, all the concept art spoiled nothing. And this is coming way by the Russo brothers. And in such a clever way, they tease that these two projects gonna have a multitude of cameos to the point where the Russo brothers are using baseball cards to keep track of the amount of characters within scenes. Going back to my point, I don't think Robert Downey Jr. and Dr. Doom involvement is going to be with every freaking person, but when it comes to those dialogue scenes where he's confessing his mentality and why he do certain things, yeah, my boy RDJ gonna affect the scene. Is it gonna be an effect to the point where it's discombobulated and disjointed? Only time will tell. I don't think so. I think RDJ and the Russo brothers and Kevin Feige has a long history with each other, so they kind of know each other's personalities to the degree where they don't step on each other's feet when it comes to creating art together. But yeah, if you did not watch this Pivot podcast following Anthony Mackie, I suggest you do, because you know, he kind of, I don't know if he do it on accident or on purpose, but he kind of gives us a peek behind the curtains when it comes to a lot of this MCU drama, conspiracies, rumors, and speculations. But until next time, I am Lo here at FILMMUNITY, and I see you in another video.
No, what are you waiting for? Do it! Make your dreams come true! Just do it!